Hello friends. So I'm making this video to explain and demonstrate the mechanics of the 1.05 tank stagger extension and stancing bug, just because I've seen a lot of misinformation going around about it and I'd like to clear up the record a little bit. So first I'll explain the stancing states on tanks and the changes that were made in 1.05, and then I'll show you. So first of all, there used to be two stancing states on tanks. There was idle state and ready state. Idle state is what you see my AC in right now. You're not doing anything. You're basically just sitting there and your arms are at your sides. And in this state, if I tried to fire one of my bazookas, there would be a delay as I brought the gun up to ready state and then fired. The second state is ready state, where you are either in hard lock and have a target, or you're in soft lock and you're charging something, or you're in missile multi-lock mode, which for stancing purposes basically just counts as charging your missiles. So either of those, either being in hard lock and being locked onto something or charging your weapons would produce a ready state. And in a ready state, since your weapons are already extended out in front of you, there previously was no delay. You would be able to pull the trigger and instantly fire your weapons because, your arm weapons at least, because you would have your arms extended out in front of you, so there'd be no delay bringing your guns into a ready state, because they're already in a ready state. And that enabled an annoying thing that I'm sure everybody knows about, where you could do an instant zook or an instant nade, and your opponent would receive basically no warning. So FromSoft added a third stance state in 1.05 that's basically a sort of half ready state, and it only applies to zooks and nades. And I'll show you that in just a minute. A lot of people don't know that or don't believe it, but it is true. And like I said, I'll show you in just a second. The new state is basically a mix of the previous two states. Your torso can rotate independently of your treads, just like full ready state, but your arms will still be down at your sides, so there'll still be a delay. When you try to fire your arm weapons, you'll still have to take the time to raise them into a ready stance and then shoot. And that worked quite nicely to fix the instant zook tech, or bug. And in true FromSoft fashion, it not only fixed the old bug, but it introduced a new bug. And the new bug is, whenever you're in this new third stance state, you are unable to be stagger extended for some reason. So I'll show you that. First, I'll show you I'm in idle position right now. While I'm in idle state, I'm able to be stagger extended just like normal. So I'll show you that now. All right. So I'm spamming quick boost here, and I can't get out of the extension. So just like it's supposed to work. Here I'm charging my back weapons. You can see that my arm weapons are not brought up in the ready state, which they would be if they weren't bazookas. So I can't insta-zook, but I could just quick boost right out of that stagger extension, which is pretty lame. So here I'm in hard lock. I'm not charging my back weapons. My arms are not brought up into ready state, but I'm still able to quick boost out of the stagger extension. So those are the conditions that trigger that. It's literally just to the best of my ability to tell, it's anytime you're in this new third half ready state, you cannot be stagger extended. And that's the only time you can't be stagger extended. You can still be staggered. Your stagger still lasts the full 2 seconds. I haven't seen any... I've heard a lot of claims that, either you can't be staggered at all, which is, I think that's obviously nonsense, or that your stagger is shorter than 2 seconds. I think that that's probably more likely to be true than the not staggered at all thing, but I haven't seen any evidence of that happening. If anybody can provide me with evidence of that happening, I'll happily update this video. But I've heard other things like, everybody hates Neb Tanks. I hate Neb Tanks. And I think that that's causing a lot of people to be hyperbolic about how degenerate and disgusting Neb Tanks are, and claim that you can still exploit the stagger extension bug on them. And that doesn't appear to be the case, as I'll show you right now. So here, it's the same loadout, except I have nebulas instead of majestics. And I'll show you that the new stagger state, the new stance state, the half ready. So you can see my arms are extended out in front of me. So it's exactly the same as the old ready state, because it is the old ready state. And hence, the stagger extension bug doesn't apply. You can see I wasn't able to escape that. Same deal as the last test. I'm charging my back weapons. You can see my arms are extended out in front of me. So I'm still in the old ready state. Hence, I'm not able to quick boost out of that stagger extension. So, that's how the bug works. That's what triggers it. I think that's about it. So, good luck and have fun out there, folks. Please stop coping and spreading misinformation.